All right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to determine what kind of conic this is. First look is how many squared terms are there. I've got 2 squared terms, so that eliminates parabola. I look at the sign that's in between them. That's an addition sign, so that eliminates hyperbola. And then I look at the coefficients of those two. In this case, it's the same, or they are the same. So this is a circle. 2 squared terms separated by a addition sign with the same coefficients is a circle. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to group our x's together, group our y's together, and we're going to move the -8 from right here. We're going to put that on the other side. So that's going to become 11. Okay? Now, if I had some coefficients, I would factor out those coefficients here. If not, we're going to work completing the square on the x part. Then we're going to work completing the square on the y part. And in the end, we're going to be nice and pretty. So if I'm working the x part here, my b value is 16, which I'm going to divide that by 2. That gives me 8. And I'm going to square it. That gives me 64. So I'm going to fill this gap with 64, which means over here, I also need to add 64. Then, now I can work my y. That's going to be a b value of -10. I'm going to divide that by 2, gives me -5. I'm going to square it, gives me 25. Oh, those are 2 bad 5s. We can be better than that. Much better. Okay? So I'm going to fill this gap with plus 25, and I'm going to fill this then to balance it out with a plus 25. So my x's combine to be x plus 8 quantity squared. My y's combine to be y minus 5 quantity squared, and that's going to equal 100. That now is the standard form of my circle. So now I can graph that circle. So my circle has a center at -8, +5. It also has a radius of 10. Square root of 100 is 10. All right, so we go to -8, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is my center. My radius of 10 means that I'm going to go in every direction. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go out to there. Now for me, I have one of those fancy-dancy line tools. I'm going to make it a little thicker, and then we're going to go up here, and there is our circle. You try and draw it as best you can, but then that is that. Okay, so we should move our center back inside here, move our radius inside so we can see what those are, and that is the answers. Oops, we should probably bring this one down too. There we go. Now we got it. Okay, so that's your first one.